Okay, here it is. This is my Magnum Research BFR revolver, chambered in 454 casull. Let's do a safety check here. Those are dummy round snap caps I put in, so I know that there's nothing, no live rounds in here. Okay. Yes, like I said, this is from Magnum Research. This is my favorite hunting handgun here. This is my go-to gun. Stainless steel, 7.5-inch barrel. I have rubber grips from Magnum Research. They have that texture in them, that stippling for better grip for when you shoot this. This has a 5-shot cylinder, and Magnum Research did that on purpose. Made it with a 5-shot cylinder. Unlike a 44 Magnum, which has a 6-shot cylinder, they made this with a 5-shot cylinder so it can better handle the high pressure of the 454 casull. When I bought this, it came with the scope base here, and I bought the 3-ring set. I think they're made by Warren, I'm not sure, but they came in a set of 3 for large caliber handguns, handguns that produce a lot of recoil. And the scope I have here is a Bushnell Elite 3200. It's 2-to-6 power. It's a really nice scope. I'm not sure if they make it anymore or not. I couldn't tell you to be positive. But on the lens here, it has what they call a rain guard. It's kind of like putting Rain-X on your car windshield, it sheds the water off. But yes, this is my go-to gun. Right there it says Magnum Research, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 454 casull. I've killed a couple deer with this. I've killed wild boar. Killed Texas doll sheep already, high fence hunts, and pretty powerful cartridge. The 454 casull here is basically a lengthened and strengthened 45 Colt case. Kind of like the 44 Special and 44 Magnum. Well, this would be like the equivalent of the 45 Colt Magnum. It's like I said, longer case. The brass is thicker on it. Instead of taking a large pistol primer like most handguns do, this takes a small rifle primer because it creates such high pressures when you shoot this. You're looking at pressures that, if you would reload, you would notice that equal like 300 Winchester Magnum, 338 Lapua. You're talking over 50,000 psi when you load up for this thing. Now I don't have it loaded real hot. These are 260 grain nodular partitions. I have these loaded about 1650 oddish feet per second. I don't have a chronograph. I'm just going by what the load data tells me. In the Hornady manual, loading up their 240 grain Hornady XTP to the max, you're pushing like 1878 feet per second with a 240 grain bullet out of a 7.5-inch barrel. That is smoking out that barrel. I mean, that is screaming. But the downside is you're getting all that velocity, but it really beats your hands up pretty good. It's not fun to shoot loading it up that hot, and that's why I don't do that. Other than that, it's for what I'm ever gonna hunt. That's, the deer aren't gonna notice 200, 300 feet per second more. It makes no sense to do that. But yeah, I really like this gun. I have taken this gun bear hunting. I have not been successful shooting at a bear yet. Haven't seen one to shoot at. But loaded with those nodular partitions, I'd probably say I wouldn't want to go any more than 100 yards. I really want to keep it under 100 yards. But for a white-tailed deer, not that my shooting skills are that good, but 125 yards, I know this gun has enough velocity and energy to definitely dispatch a deer. I mean, I have this sighted in at 50 yards, and with this loading I'm using, I get a 5-shot group at 1 1/8 inches. So do the math, that's like 2 1/4 inches at 100 yards. But I can normally get around 3 inches, you know, and that's plenty minute of deer, you know. But I'd say it would still probably shoot reasonably flat, 125 yards. It might drop just a little. I mean, like I said, I have this sighted in at 50 yards dead on, and 100 yards it shoots dead on. It doesn't, the bullet doesn't drop. But yeah, this is my baby here. This is the one I normally use, you know, loaded with the right bullet. This gun, this caliber has taken every of large species on earth, even including the big 5 in Africa. A fellow by the name of Lynn Thompson, he owns Cold Steel Knife Company. He's a big handgun hunter. He went over there with a Super Red Hawk in a 454 casull, and he's standing there posing with a lion. He shot over there one time. He went over there and shot hippo, crocodile, and the one picture he's even posing with an elephant he shot. And I don't mean just, you know, something small. I mean, you know, 5-ton elephant. And that's just how versatile this cartridge is. Like I said, loaded with the right bullet and good shot placement, I would not be afraid to take any animal on the planet with this gun. It's really amazing. But the drawback is when you load it up like that, you really gotta hold on to it, because it really can beat your hand up pretty good. Like I said, that's why I normally don't load it up. I mean, I have it loaded. It's definitely 44 Magnum plus about another 50-75%, but yeah, that's about all I normally really want to shoot. But yeah, like I said, I just thought I'd bring this out and show it to you and make a quick video. And you know, glad you guys could join me today watching this. I don't think I'm going to make another one today, but I'll probably make another one here shortly or something else. Alright, it's good having you guys on my channel. If you like, hit like and subscribe, and just look out for my other videos coming up soon. Thanks a lot, folks.